How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today I wanted to make a video talking about a fairly easy way that you as a solo player can go ahead and earn yourself plenty of Dungeoneering tokens pretty quickly. Now for you guys that wanted to get your Charming Imp, you're wanting to maybe unlock some chaotic weapons as an upgrade if you're not quite at the level of using things like tier 90s yet, or maybe there's just something else in that reward shop that you do have your eye on that you would love to be able to get, but you just don't quite have enough Dungeoneering tokens just yet. Now a lot of people would say go to ED1, kill all the bosses in that first room and do that as a group and it's super quick, and that is absolutely true. You can definitely do that and it is definitely a good way to do it, but I always see people asking in the clan chat or in Discord and they're all basically saying, is anyone want to do some Dungeoneering token farming? People are always looking for groups, people are always trying to get people to do this, and then once no one replies they just sort of give up and don't do it. Now of course you can solo the bosses in there, but I believe this would be a much easier way to do the way that I'm going to do. This is the method I use to help my partner get her Dungeoneering tokens. So if you want to be able to just farm some Dungeoneering tokens super easy, super quickly, without having to find a group, and you don't want to be doing the ED1 rooms, maybe you don't have the super high gear for it and stuff, then this is something that should help you out. In this video I'm going to go over the method of doing that, show you exactly how easy it is. That won't take too long for me to cover anyway, and then afterwards I'm just going to go through the stuff in the Dungeoneering shop and just have a quick look through and talk about some stuff that you guys may want to spend the tokens on, in case you're a new player maybe and you don't quite know just yet what you should be working towards in the Dungeoneering shop, or maybe there's something in here that you didn't even know about that could be useful for you, and then you can go ahead and get yourself the tokens and get it done. But anyway guys, that's enough of the intro. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, do subscribe if you're new to the channel, but other than that, let's see how we can do this. Okay, so to do this, you will need access to ED3 as that is where we're going to be doing it. However, you don't really need any requirements for it, except the best way if you don't have a kill already, for the people who haven't really done much bossing yet, is come here to Lumbridge, run through the graveyard where I'm going now. You just follow me on screen pretty much. We're going to be going ahead and getting you the Ring of Kinship, and all you want to do is come down here to this boat and sail with this shipmaster here. Once you get here, you're actually at ED3, but what you're going to want to do is come all the way up here, and the reason being is you can get yourself your Ring of Kinship from up here, and it'll mean you can teleport back pretty easily without actually having to complete the whole run. If you can get someone to carry you through an ED3 run and get you through the ambassador, then hey, that's even easier because you can use the Wars Retreat portal. But what you're going to want to do is come up here and talk to the Dungeoneering tutor. I don't know how I was going down. That's the reward shop there. We'll come back to that later on. But talk to the Dungeoneering tutor. He will give you your Ring of Kinship for the first time if you're not already here, and you can use that to teleport literally just here, and then you can walk back down just to the ship and you'll be good to go. Okay, so once you've got that, you're going to want to basically just get the best gear that you can get. So far, you don't need to use stupidly good gear. Honestly, you could do this probably in Royal Dragonhide using like some Chin Chompers and Shadow Glaives or something like that. I'm just bringing my ED3 preset. Don't worry about it too much. You don't have to have all this stuff. Literally use like the Grand Potions off of the Grand Exchange, Grand Ranging, Grand Magic, or whatever it is that you need. And probably just bring some sharks or something like that. You're not going far into the dungeon. Don't worry about it. You're absolutely fine. A couple of things before you do actually go in though is you're going to need to be in a group, and there's something we need to do with the map, but I'll show you that now. So to get in a group, you want to look for this icon here with the green person and the orange person in the background. Just click on that. It will open up to the community tab. Go to the grouping system tab and then just click here to create a new group. Once the request has gone through and your group has been made, click on Shadow Reef, view selected, update group, and just if you got that, if it comes up with that, just discard it. And then as soon as you get in here, just click these two hands here, because what that does is it puts you in matchmaking and random people can join your group. You don't want that, just leave it unticked. If you want someone else to come with you, if you can do this with someone else, absolutely fine. Just right click them on your friends list and you can click invite to group here, and then once you've done that, just click ready up, and you just want to close this off because you're already here. There's one more thing you want to do is untick the padlock and just drag your map out just a little bit to make sure you've got your map like a little bit stretched, kind of like this, and you'll see why as soon as we go in. So just lock yourself back up again if that's what you want to do, and then all you're gonna Eldritch Crossbow stock, very nice. And then all you want to do is go in here. It'll say you are alone in your group. If you enter now, you receive inferior group drop rates. Doesn't matter, that's absolutely fine. Say no, I want to enter anyway, and go normal mode. Now once you're in, you're gonna need to just walk over here to this bit here by this little shell, and it will load all the enemies for you. And what you're looking for is up here on this cliff. Now right now we don't have one of the boss spawns, but on this cliff here there's going to be a boss spawn there for you. So you want to just leave, and you're basically going to be repeating this until you get a boss spawn, which isn't that uncommon. So just leave, and it'll say, do you want to continue where you left off? Say no, and then it'll give you the same message as before. Say no, I want to enter anyway, and then go normal mode. head back down to the shell so that the things spawn. And there you can see, right, literally the second time, perfect. Thank you, JGX, made my job easy. You can see here that there's a little head up here, this little statue. All you're going to want to do now is use your grand potions or whatever you've got. Obviously, if you've got overloads, I suppose you could use those as well. And then come and kill these. Now, these monsters aren't that hard to kill. Obviously, if you do struggle to kill them, then it may be better to bring someone else with you if you want to. Or, in all honesty, you're literally killing about like 6 or 7 different monsters. It's not hard at all. There's this group of monsters, and then there's one around the corner. You'll be absolutely fine. Make sure you're protecting from melee if that's if you are struggling. Use protect from melee, use devotion, whatever you need to use. Don't worry about it too much. Come through here, kill these off, make your way through. And once you've got through here, all you're going to want to do is hug this wall here, because these guys aren't important. Go straight up here to this head. Now, this head hits you with magic. So just pray magic, make sure you've got your damage boosts on, make sure you've got your overloads, whatnot, and then just start going to town on this guy. Now, if you have soul split, yes, you can just soul split this, that's not a problem. Make sure to use your sunshine or your metamorphosis if you have that, or whatever you have for your damage boosting. And basically just kill this thing off. It doesn't take long to do, it really doesn't do that much damage. As you can see, I've barely taken any damage whatsoever so far. And then he'll start doing this explosion. As long as you're stood where I am here, you will literally take no damage from that. And every now and again, he'll shoot out these little balls of light to you. Just stay out of the circle. You're fine. If you've got a Ripper Demon, bring it. If you've got any other familiar, bring it. It'll help you out. You can use vulnerability. You can use whatever you want to use to help you with this. Use a vuln bomb, all that sort of good stuff. Then once it's dead, you'll see in your chat that you find 5,000 Dungeoneering tokens. You now have 2,700,000 and well, you may not have that many, but all you're going to want to do at this point is use your Ring of Kinship or go back to War's Retreat. And then it's basically rinse and repeat. All you're going to do is run straight back to where you were. So I'll go through this War's Retreat portal. Back here, back to the ship. Do you want to continue where you left off? Say no. And then all you're going to want to do is no, enter anyway, normal mode. And I'm sure you can see how we're doing this. You come back down to the shell, and if you get a boss spawn, then you just go straight through and do the same thing again. If you don't, hop back out, hop back in until you get one, and you will get one eventually. It doesn't take that long. They're pretty common. I noticed that I get it probably every 3 times I do that at least, so it definitely doesn't take too long to do, and it's a nice and easy way to solo this through rather than doing the ED1 runs if you want to do it like that. Of course, the ED1s are probably faster, but we do get more tokens, but if you kill 10 of those bosses, that's 50,000 tokens, and I believe that's enough for the Charming Imp. What we're going to do now is go and look at the Dungeoneering shop, so let's go head back up there and we'll have a look what you guys may be wanting to buy. I'll give you a few suggestions on what the new players may want to work towards, and basically you guys can see just how quick you could probably get these tokens. Alright, so I actually came back to War's Retreat just for the reason of showing you guys how quick and easy it is to get to the Dungeoneering reward shop. Literally get your Ring of Kinship out that we showed you how to get earlier, right click, teleport, and you are pretty much there. As soon as you are here, the reward shop is right there. Now this next bit is probably not going to be for everybody. If you already know about the reward shop, if you know what to get, if you've already got it basically, then you don't really need this part. So I appreciate you all watching. Leave a like before you leave if that's what you're going to do. But if you want to stick around and have a listen anyway, then happy days. But for the newer players that may be wondering, okay, I know a good way to get all these tokens. What sort of things should I be looking at buying? This bit is for you. Okay, so we said about the Charming Imp, which I said was 50,000. What a lie that was. It's 100,000. So if you do that 20 times, then that would get you this. And honestly, that wouldn't take that long to do. But the Charming Imp is going to be super useful for you because what it does is it will pick up any charms that you get from drops from killing monsters and stuff. But it makes being able to get your charms for doing summoning completely AFK. You can go and sit at the Water Fiends with this in your inventory, or this if you wear it, and it will automatically pick up all of those Crimson charms, put them in your inventory, and it works for all charms as well. So that is one thing that I would highly suggest that you do unlock. And another thing is the Bone Crusher here. What this does is it will automatically turn any dropped bones into experience, and what you can do with this is you can AFK level any prayer, depending on that you don't really care about picking up the bones. But not only that, if you mix this with a necklace such as this Twisted Bird Skull necklace or the Demon Horde necklace, it will actually restore your prayer points for you, as this item restores 50 prayer points for each normal bone you bury. So it automatically buries the bones and it will give you prayer points back if you have them combined with this. One that you guys may not have actually known about, even you higher end sort of PVMers may not have known about this because it took me, I didn't know about this for a long time. There's the Spirit Cape. Now this is only 45,000 tokens and is absolutely worth having. This cape gives a strength, range and magic bonus of 17, okay? Doesn't matter, whatever. Also, when purchased, it permanently reduces the cost of any scroll abilities that your combat familiars have by 20%. That means your Ripper Demon can actually use more scrolls without you having to refresh this bar here. So it will end up using more scrolls over a fight, which means you do more DPS. And this just has to be in your bank. You don't have to wear it. It is just sat in your bank. So if this is something that you can work towards as well, absolutely worth getting. I would highly suggest that you do. There's also, of course, the gold accumulators, which is something that a lot of people want to get. This will automatically pick up coins from bosses that you get. I believe the only one worth getting really is the advanced one, as it doesn't degrade at all, but the other ones do. So you could get that, but it only takes 5 million coins, and for 250,000 tokens, it's definitely just worth getting this one once you can. The Ring of Vigor is an amazing ring to get. You should definitely be getting one of these if you are getting into PVM and you don't have one. It will save you adrenaline when you use an ultimate such as Death Swiftness or any ultimate whatsoever, and it basically lets you build up to thresholds inside Death Swiftness, Sunshine and Berserk a hell of a lot quicker. There's all sorts of other great stuff in here. It's honestly worth looking through and just sort of seeing what sort of things are worth getting from the Dungeoneering shop. I may make a video on this, going through each and every item, talking about whether they're worth getting or talking about things that are all worth getting from here. Alright, so that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope this video has helped out the people who have been waiting for groups to take them through ED1, or maybe you just wanted to be able to solo it but couldn't do it just yet, as there's quite a lot of mobs, quite a lot of bosses, and the mobs in that dungeon hit like frick, honestly they do. But in here, all you need to do is clear those two first bits, the two groups, and then you can head to that little head boss, and it's nice and easy to do. As long as you make sure you stood where I stood in the video, you'll be absolutely fine. You won't take much damage, none from the special thing or anything like that, so don't panic about it too much. This may be a slower method than ED1, however, for the people who can't find the groups, people who can't solo it, it is a method that you can do, and it's the method that I prefer anyway, as I don't really like jumping in groups and doing all that sort of stuff anyway. I'd rather just sit back, chuck something on Netflix, chuck some music on, and get it done myself. So like I said, I do hope it helped you out. If it did, do leave a like on the video, do subscribe to the channel if you are new. I just wanted to say thank you to my channel members for all the extra support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate it. If anyone else is interested in joining them, there is a join button by the sub button. Take a look, see what perks you can get while you support the channel as well. But other than that, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.